Oh my god. Oh my god. GTR overload. What's happening? What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. My name is Gregson and welcome to Shifting Lanes. I'm standing in front of the most ridiculous GTR display I've ever seen, and I'm going to walk you through it today because there are some pretty special cars here. So if you're a GTR fan, stay tuned. We're going to basically kind of be revealing on our channel one of the coolest things that I've personally ever seen. So let's turn the camera around. Let's check out what we have. This is insane. I cannot believe they have the cars here that they actually do. So first things first, I'm going to get right into this. This is the 2020 model year Nissan GTR Nismo, and there are a ton of upgrades here. We actually drove the 2019 model at test days last fall, and we had it on track, we had it on the roads, and it was just bonkers. It's crazy fast. This actually has upgrades to that. Pricing has not been announced on these, but last model was $175,000, so you can probably think that this will be in the same range, maybe a little bit more, obviously, because new model year, and there are some upgrades. You can see that there are some carbon fiber vents here on the fenders, as well as there are no upgraded turbos in here with new impellers and a ton of other extras that make this car a lot more special than the outgoing Nismo model, and it's just super rare. You're not even going to see this thing on the road. It's mostly for track use, and it's just crazy rare, which is why it commands that such high of a price tag. The next one we have, this is really cool. This is the 09 show car, right-hand drive, JDM spec with clear side markers, and this was basically the GTR that launched it all, guys. This was the R35 that we got, and this was the one that basically brought it to the US. So amazingly cool to see the first basically R35 that started the whole revolution here in the US for the Skylines and the GTRs. And with that being said, coming over here we have this is the 50th anniversary edition GTR. Now there are some really cool things. Obviously this white line down the middle, sort of Mustang-ish, old Camaro-ish, but interestingly enough, in the 70s, the GTRs actually had a lot of these lines on them. So it's a tribute to an older car, but it also has a really interesting tribute as well, because this blue paint is back. It was not on any R35 GTR up until now. This is Bayside Blue from the R34, and it's back, and it's so cool, and it looks amazing on the R35. So crazy rare, awesome spec to this. Really cool to see that they're bringing the old colors back from the R34 and older gens of the GTRs. And above that, the R32 legendary Calsonic GTR racing car. To the right of that, we have a crazy specced out R33 in silver. So race car, Nismo, basically street race car, actual race car. And over here we have the 2000 GTR Skyline original, one of the originals from back in the 70s. And what an amazing car this is, with a crazy front lip and amazing paint job. I don't know if you guys can see it, I'll tighten up the shot, but it's this green, sort of like aquamarine color, a little bit like aquamarine light green. It's amazing, and it has the gold trim to like set it off. It's just incredible. It looks beautiful. I'm going to try to come around the side. They have them up on these huge giant 4-post lifts. I'm just like staggered. Like, look at those old wheels in gold. Really cool racing livery in the gold with basically the dark green. This is like the ultimate spec for me. I like old Lotus type, you know, British racing green or dark green with gold. It's just amazing, and you can actually kind of walk under this one, so that's very cool. But you can kind of like come under here and check out the engine, which is really neat, and you can check out the entire driveline, which is so cool. Transmission all the way up through the engine underneath. Man, this thing, it's definitely used, but wow, it's clean under here. This is unbelievable, and so cool to see that you can actually check out the engines from these things up close. Hand built. So interesting note, these are all hand built engines. You don't get these from a machine. Every one of the GTR engines is hand built in factory by Nissan. So really interesting, cool aspect that you may not have known. And that's pretty much it. This is the craziest GTR collection I've ever seen in person, and I'm so stoked that Nissan brought all these out. I mean, just check out this shot. I mean, Does it get any better than that? R32 Calsonic and new Bayside Blue 50th anniversary. So cool. Now I'm going to swing around actually and show you something else, because there's a couple more cool cars that I want to show you on the other side of this exhibit. What we have here is the GTR 50 Ital design. So what this is it's basically an R35 that's been crazy spec'd out by Ital Design, and you have a lot of really cool, thanks for walking in my shop, bro, really cool updates that basically they've redone the entire exterior. The lights are different. This is essentially a concept car that you can kind of drive on the road, and it was basically made for the 50th anniversary of GTR. So amazing cool carbon fiber wheels, really beautiful, with huge brakes, just amazing. Like one of the coolest wheel designs I think I've ever seen. Yeah, I'm sort of just speechless. Again, sort of like the GTR over there, this not green, but really cool gold matte accents all over. And look at this absolutely insane spoiler. Very cool. Awesome taillights. Look at the taillights, just beautiful. One of the coolest cars I think I've ever seen in person. And with that said, I want to go over here because I want to check out this. This is the 370Z 50th anniversary edition, because the Z turns 50 as well. So very neat. 370, you know, very old design at this point, but still cool looking in my opinion. I think it looks nice, and I actually really love the way this car drives in the Nismo trim. But check out this Datsun, really beautiful 240. Now I really love these cars. I love it when the mirrors are actually here on the fenders, but I love just seeing old Z's. They're really cool, and it's just a beautiful old design, and it is super clean in here. I'm not sure if you can see this, but whoa, extreme close-up. This is one of the cleanest examples I think I've ever seen. Obviously it's Nissan bringing it in, so it's probably from their Heritage collection. And then the new 370 50th anniversary there as well. Very cool. But yeah, what an exhibit by Nissan. Crazy GTRs. Absolutely love it. Awesome stuff. So that will do it here from the Nissan booth at the New York Auto Show. I really want to thank them for bringing out this insane display of GTRs. I think it's one of the coolest displays, if not the coolest display of GTRs I've ever seen, like just in one spot, even including car shows that I've been to. You get a lot of R35s there, but you never really see some of these older, really rare GTRs here in the US because they weren't around really. You know, you're starting to see the R32 imports and the R33 imports, but they're still pretty rare. I've never seen one on the road yet, and seeing them here, Nissan bringing them out, was really special. So thank you to them. Very cool. Stay tuned for more videos. We're going to be shooting a bunch more here at the New York Auto Show in the coming weeks. So stay tuned. Lots more to come, and I will catch you next time. See ya.